As human beings, there is only so long that you can do the same thing day after day after day until you get kind of sick of it. And before the video goes on any farther, no, I'm not saying I'm quitting YouTube. No, I am not sick of YouTube. I love YouTube. I love content creation. I quite literally live for content creation. I am just at a weird place right now where I've been making so many From Software game videos lately. It's kind of draining. I don't mean to laugh, but if you look at my video catalog from the last 4 months, it has been nothing but From Software games. And don't get me wrong, I love From Software games. I love the Dark Souls games. I love Elden Ring. I love anything that I've played from them. So when I talk about this, don't take this as I'm sick of these games or I never want to play these games again, because that is not the case. Rather, I am sick of feeling like I have to stay into this box, this little creative bubble that I haven't been able to leave in 4 months. Realistically, it's nobody's fault but my own for keeping myself into this little box of From Software games, but you gotta understand with the way the algorithm is, if I wanted my channel to continue to grow, my only option was to play these From Software games. If you go and look at the views of Elden Ring, of any of my Elden Ring videos compared to, for example, the Minecraft video I did, it's night and day. Now, everybody who knows me knows numbers are like the last thing that I'm worried about. I'm always prioritizing myself, my mental health, and whatever is just gonna make me happy in the long term. And honestly, view chasing with Elden Ring, I was burnt out on it by the time that we finished the first playthrough. Like, after we finished the first playthrough, I was good with Elden Ring. And then we got to the second playthrough. And the third playthrough. And the fourth playthrough is when I snapped. It was kind of evident in the videos, and I really didn't like how much it was actually showing up in the videos, just how unhappy I was. But if you go back and watch the original Elden Ring videos, like, especially the video that I just put out a couple of days ago, where basically I compiled the entire first playthrough of Elden Ring into like a big 3-hour video. If you watch that and then compare it to like my most recent videos, even I can tell I was not happy in those videos. Like, I was happy to be making content. I'm always happy to be making content. I love recording, I love editing, I love the whole creative process. But I knew deep down in my heart that I was kind of clout chasing, we'll say, and doing what I knew worked. I was keeping myself in a safe space. And me, as a creator, as a person, I hate staying to what's safe. At least when it comes to my craft and content. You know, in real life, I'm a pretty simple guy. I like to keep things very samey on a schedule. You know, real life, that's different. But when it comes to my creative processes, this is when I get to unleash whatever's inside of my head. This is when I get to go crazy. And deep down, I knew that I was keeping myself into a bubble that I did not want to keep myself in forever. There was a lot of people saying, like, are you a Souls YouTuber now? Are you going to stick to being a Souls YouTuber? And for a while, I was like, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I really enjoy this. But after a while, I realized, no, not only longevity-wise, it is terrible for any creator. It does not matter who you are. If you're making content on just one game or one kind of game you could do well, but if you're just relying on one game like I was, specifically Elden Ring, it's not gonna last forever. That rise up is not gonna last forever. Every game falls off at one point or another. Now, granted, From Software games, it's different compared to other games. From Software games really don't fall off like that. Rather, sometimes a few of them tend to get less views at some points and more views at others. It's kind of a weird thing with From Software games, but they're always somewhat relevant just due to their stature in the video game culture. But as a creator, if you limit yourself to just one game or one kind of game, it's inevitably you're gonna hit a roadblock and you won't be able to expand much farther. And as a creator, I don't find fun or entertainment in that. I want to expand. I want to play other games. I want to make other kinds of videos. I want to do so many things with this channel, not just playing Souls games back to back to back to back. And again, do not take this video in a hateful way. I absolutely adore the Souls games. I love the Souls games. I love, like, any of the From Software games that I've played. They are phenomenal pieces of not just work, but art. They are amazing video games. And I will still be making content on those games. I can't keep making it at the rate that I'm doing it. I'm not happy doing this creatively. I guess that's the biggest point that I'm trying to drive home with this. It's not that, like, playing Elden Ring or something like that has made me depressed or it has made me lose my motivation for YouTube. Like, it's nothing crazy like that. Like, that would just be lying. I enjoy the games. I love playing the games, and I love making content on it. It's just, I'm burnt out of making the same content on it over and over. And not just the same content on it, but just the same content of just From Software in general. If you go back and look before my Dark Souls videos, I made 800 videos that spanned a course of like 2.5 years of everything that was, well, not Dark Souls. I played whatever I wanted, I did whatever I wanted, I had fun. I made skits, I made cooking videos, I made gaming videos. One day I was playing Minecraft, the next I'd be revisiting an old game from like the N64 era. After that, I'd be bouncing back to the 360 era, and then I'd be like playing Call of Duty the next day. I mean, you never knew what to expect, and it was always just a fun time. I don't even know how to like really explain it. The channel was like an adventure almost. Not even I knew what I was going to record. Like, I'd have slight plans here and there, but it was just like, turn the camera on, I got a random game here, you know, there's an early access Steam game I want to put out on the map, or there's an indie game here, or there's an old game I want to revisit, or I want to check in on this game, or hey, Minecraft Hunger Games, why not? So I called this video Change because it's time for a change. And again, when I say change, I'm not saying that we're going to be completely erasing From Software games from the channel, because again, that would never happen. I do truthfully love these games to death. I don't want to be boxed in anymore. I want to have fun again. I want to go outside my creative realm and just make whatever again. Is this a terrible idea for my numbers? Absolutely. My views, listen, in the last 30 days, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't talk about numbers often, but I have gotten 100,000 views in the last 30 days from my Elden Ring content alone. After I do this switch and I start implementing other games into the channel, I guarantee my views won't even reach half of that. Not even a quarter, if I'm lucky. And that's okay. I am 100% okay with that. I would rather be doing whatever I want and being the happiest and most fulfilled that I can be from the content that I'm making than just making one content to chase the views and chase the bag. And don't get me wrong, it's been nice seeing the views roll in, it's been nice seeing new subscribers and people roll in, but at the end of the day, I gotta make sure that I'm staying true to myself. And if I just box myself into this one little niche and didn't allow myself to make anything else, that would be completely spitting and slapping younger me in the face. The younger me that worked so hungrily for this for 15 years. It would just be a slap in the face. I need to branch back out and just have fun again. No more of this robotic mindset of waking up and just being like, oh, okay, it's Elden Ring, it's Souls time, go in there, rip my hair out at a couple bosses, edit it together, make the same couple jokes, make the same couple whatever, have the same formula and process for the videos. I want it to be different. So enough blabbering about that. What is actually going to change? What are my plans going forward? First things first, that's the fun part. I don't have any plans. Just gonna wing it. We'll see what happens. I want to branch out. I want to do like Let's Plays. I mean, it's never going to be like straight up raw Let's Plays where it's just like some really dragged out, long, boring slog. It's going to be like the videos that you guys see now, but with like a Let's Play twist. I want to do the usual series that I've been doing, but with that classic grotesque formula that you guys have subscribed for. The thing that really makes my videos unique. And on top of that, I want to branch out in general with the games that we've been playing on the channel, whether it be to, I don't know, hop on an old Call of Duty. I have a lot of nostalgia for the old Call of Duties. We could hop on, play like World at War Zombies. I know there's at least a percentage of you watching these videos that are into like the older Call of Duties or grew up with them like I did, so who knows, videos like that where we dive back down nostalgia road, that could be fun. Maybe we try some new games or check up on some other games that were popular a bit ago, just see how they're doing now. Or heck, I might even continue the Minecraft series that we started like a couple days ago that I haven't made a video on since. I also want to implement like more fun indie games and more niche games into the channel, because that's one thing that I love doing. I love like going on Steam and scrolling through like the early access and indie games, and even like indie games on like Xbox and PlayStation. Sometimes they have good ones over there and just like putting some random games on the map, sort of similar to something like Jacksepticeye or like Markiplier would do. Like Markiplier, he does his 3 scary game series. I always thought that'd be kind of fun just to kind of look and see like what random games are out there, see if they're any good. And on top of that, I plan to also continue branching out on my other channels, because right now I am running 3 channels. I run this one, and then I'm running G's Life, which is where I just post like IRL content, and then G's Corner, which is where on a weekly basis on Fridays I cover like gaming news. Basically, I do a massive recap of all the gaming news from the last week. I've been having so much fun doing that. One of my mods in my Discord, his name is Computer Magic, and he also he has his own YouTube channel. I'll actually link him down in the description. You guys should really check him out. He's making some old school content, gives me like vibes of like 2010. I literally tear up sometimes when I'm watching his videos because They're so good. They're so simple, but it's like simple in that good nostalgic way. I absolutely love his channel. But me and him have been talking a good bit, and every time that I get to make one of those gaming news videos, like I get so happy. I get so excited. I'm like, yes, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be branching out, doing other stuff again. So I've been having so much fun doing that, as well as just like on my second channel, I cover a lot of stuff like video game collecting or just talking about random video gaming topics, just kind of turning the camera on and blabbing on all nerdy like as I tend to do. Along with that, I plan to post like other gameplay videos over there at some point too, more raw videos we'll call it, I guess, maybe some more like unfiltered let's plays, maybe, I don't know, something like that. And then over here on the main channel, we're gonna be sticking to the gaming stuff, like all the videos that you see on this channel, just because, I mean, gaming is my #1 passion in life. I basically live for it, so, you know, the videos on this channel will always be gaming centric, just me, face game, whether I'm talking on my TV, screaming on my TV, smashing a controller while yelling on my TV, it'll always be gaming centered. Going forward, you guys will be able to look forward to more diversity in the games that we play, and you'll also get to look forward to never knowing what to expect from me, because, well, that's just how I like making content, honestly. And as I said, From Software games are going nowhere. From Software games will always be a part of the channel. I still have a Bloodborne series that I need to do. I still have a Sekiro series I need to do. I still have Dark Souls 2 and 3 DLC that I need to do. And in fact, I plan on doing those relatively soon, except my content schedule will be a bit different. So instead of doing the series day after day after day, we're going to be alternating days. One day Bloodborne, the next something random and fun. The day after that, Bloodborne again. The day after that, something random fun again. You know what I mean? Because again, as I said earlier in the video, in terms of longevity, not just for the channel and the health of the channel, but also just the longevity of my mental health and my overall happiness with the content that I'm producing, just producing, you know, one game or one type of game just really stabs not only younger me in the back, but it stabs me in the back now as a gamer. As a gamer, dude, I've seen so many comments, people being like, have you ever played this game before? And I'm like, if only they could have watched the channel before that I started making Dark Souls content, because all these games people have been recommending, I'm like, dog, I've made so many videos talking about these games that I love, or I've even made like full-blown series on some of these older games that I love, and just people don't even know that stuff because, I mean, the algorithm never pushed any of it their way. Like, as a gamer, I am a huge gamer. I am the gamer that has accomplished something most gamers would probably honestly be embarrassed to admit. I have had multiple years of my life where I can say I've beaten over 100 games in a span of 365 days. In fact, some people may say that I'm lying, but last year I literally beat 160 games. I don't leave my house. I have a lot of time on my hands. If anybody would like to know the list of those games, just let me know and I'll reply to your comment with the complete list, because I document that. In fact, I've been documenting this year so far. I've beaten 9 games since New Year's, and I plan to keep it going. I don't know if I'm going to hit 160 again. Probably not. YouTube's been taking up a lot more of my time lately, but I'm going to at least shoot for like 80 to 100 this year. For any other gamers that struggle to get through their backlog, just drop your social life. That's what I did. I've never been happier, honestly. Like, that's not even a sarcastic joke. I've never been happier, and I've been flying through this backlog. Best way to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I've been blabbering for a while. I have a tendency to do that. I turn the camera on, and then I start talking, and then I go off on like 50 million other tangents that are kind of related to my original topic. And then by the end, I end up with like 45 minutes of footage to turn into a somewhat entertaining and reasonably length video. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been on my mind for a while, and I honestly feel like so much better right now. Like, sitting here, I just... it feels like I can breathe again. There's like this huge From Software 5-ton weight that I just got off my chest, and it feels great getting it out there, just saying what's been on my mind. And yeah, going forward, starting tomorrow, we're gonna be branching out and just doing fun stuff again, From Software games. I keep saying this just because I don't want people getting the wrong idea. I still love From Software games, and they will still be a part of the channel, considering that's what a lot of people subscribe for, and considering that I do love those games still. I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this video. At least I'm assuming I will, just because that's how the internet is, and that's fine. I'm a content creator. I've got pretty thick skin. I've seen things that have been said to me in my DMs and in my comments that would probably traumatize some people, but I grew up during MW2 in 2009, so yeah, I'm not really fazed by what anybody on the internet says anymore. And even if I do get some backlash for this video, well, oh well. Yeah, as always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members: Karma's Fave, Grandma, Liberty Tab, Big Daddy Matty, Chulubosaurus Rex, Razak Polar, Ray De Webster, Lamas Bianca, Spurgatory, Dripping Cassant, Mellow Last King, Desperado, and Mason Irving. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.